Hello my nostalgic friends, in this video we're gonna see one of the most legendary lenses ever made. I have got here the Carl Zeiss Ultron. This is the lens. This lens is one of the most collectible and particular lenses that you can find, and you can see why, because it has this frontal concave lens, which is something really unusual, something unique. And the most unique thing is the really high quality image that this lens produced. I have got here one perfect copy. As you can see, this copy is like new. And in this video I want to talk about this legendary lens because it's really legendary, and I want to show some pictures, sample pictures, okay? I use the Sony a7R Mark II with 42 megapixels to see if really can resolve such a high density sensor, and actually this lens is really sharp, but we will see the results. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the lens. This lens was made in 1969 Le Mans, in the 69 from Albrecht Tournier, while he's working for Viclanda. But actually was this lens produced by Carl Zeiss. As you can see, we can read here Carl Zeiss, and was built by Carl Zeiss because Carl Zeiss owns Viclander at the time. Okay, and effectively after you can found the Ultron, but called Viclander, which is the color Ultron, which doesn't have the concave lens. It's really cheap lens. That lens costs 50 bucks, something like that. But the Ultron actually costs something from 300 to 800 euros. Okay, really expensive lens. It's full made by metal, glass, and the particularity that you can find this lens on the Icarex mount, which is really a rare mount. Costs less this version because it's hard to adapt, it's hard to find adapter, but you can also find an M42 screw mount, which costs the double usually, the M42 screw mount, and that's it, the lens. I will show you, you can find on my Italian channel the Icarex 35 video, okay, I don't know if I will make also in English, but if you want to see the camera, the Icarex 35, which was made from this lens, you can see. It's one of the most beautiful lenses that I owned. It's spectacular, only to put on the table and watch it, it's amazing. But actually another thing amazing is to use it, because legends talk real clear. This lens has a really clinical result because it's so sharp and actually has no chromatic aberration. It's really hard for me to find some chromatic aberration. This concave lens works really well, and the results are really great. Okay, I found the adapter for Icarex mount. It's this one. I'll show you. This is the Icarex adapter for a Sony E mount. Behind we found the Sony mount, and the front this is the Icarex mount. It's I prefer the bayonet instead of the M42 because it's easier to mount. I have to put like that, okay, and rotate, and the ring. This is the result with the adapter, and I can put on my camera to take the beautiful pictures, okay. And here we are. That's it. Look at this is the result. This is the Sony a7R II with the Carl Zeiss Ultron. Amazing combo. And this lens was made only in poche migliaia di pezzi, some thousands of pieces. It's pretty hard to find. It's hard to find in a good condition. It's pretty rare lens, and actually it's really good. Okay, let's see a little bit closer how it's made, this lens, and how it works, and let's see some pictures. Let's get started. And here we are. This is the lens. Look how shiny it is. It's something really cool. It's really particular, the cap, because you have to do that thing. One bad thing about this lens, it doesn't have the screw to mount filters, as you can see, but has this particular bayonet on the front of the lens with these two holes here. I hope you can see. This is the only issue with that lens. But anyway, it's really fine to original lens hood. Anyway, look at here at the front. I hope you can see. We have got this beautiful concave lens, and look how great it is. It's a 50mm 1.8. It's not the ultra fast lens that you can ever find, but actually we know Zeiss prefers to do a little bit closer lenses, but optically perfect. And this lens not make a obsession. We have got a beautiful focusing mechanism, as you can see. I really like the chromature. This is the closest distance focus, which is really good. It's 45 centimeter. It's normal like other lenses. Really long turn, which is good to be really precise. And we have got the aperture ring, as you can see. This is the aperture ring. And as you can here, I will show you if I can, the aperture. I have to press behind the button, okay. As you can see, we don't have clicks, okay? This is good for me video makers, but me, which I'm photographer, I hate to not have clicks, but the lens is made like that, okay? We have got here behind the pin, which closes the diaphragm when the camera shoots. This is the Icarex mount, as you can see, made in Germany. Really nice to have this right here. And we can see we have got this ring here, which closes the lens when it's attached to the camera or the adapter. We have got 5 blades, but I think it's more than enough for take really good pictures. I don't really like the bokeh. It's a little bit busy, but actually has a really nice 3D pop, because separates really good the background for the subject. Also without a lot of bokeh, and this is thanks for the sharpness of the lens. Such a sharp lens, it's really good to separate the subjects. Okay, I show you closer the adapter, as this one, as you can see, Sony Icarex. And to mount the lens, it's really easy. You have to mount like that and rotate this ring here. And now the lens is perfectly mounted on the adapter, and you can use on your digital camera, or maybe on your film camera if you have an Icarex or an MM42 mount. And this is the result. I really like it. It really shines this chrome silver finish on the black camera. I like it a lot. It's really gorgeous to see. And let's see some results about this lens. It's really good, as the people say. I think yes. I think it's reasonably good. I really like the sharpness of this lens. I think it's something really incredible sharp. I like the colors, pretty natural. I will show you some pictures while I'm talking. Excluding only the bokeh, which is a little bit nervous, I really like everything about this lens. It's really sharp. You can do some nice close-ups, because it's also a good minimum distance focus. Look here what I show you. I really like it. Seems to be a new lens, but actually this lens is made in 1969. Look here how nice separate the focusing point from the background. I also take some pictures versus the sun. Ok, eccoci qua. Andiamo a fare 2 foto con lo Zeiss Ultron. Il controluce, vedere un po' come si comporta. And what I have to say, we have got some golden flare, and unfortunately we have got the bouncing. Another issue, the bouncing light from the blades. As you can see in your picture. This maybe it's a problem from the digital sensor, but as you can see in this picture, when I close the aperture and the sun, you can see the blades on your picture. This is pretty bad, but actually it is. Okay, and that's it. Maybe I let you to see some other pictures at the end of this video. Let me know if you like this lens. Let me know if you know about the legend of this lens. I hope you really like the pictures that I took with this fantastic lens. Let me know if you have one maybe, and if you have in bayonet mount or the M42 screw mount. Sorry, the focusing point it's going behind, and that's it. It's really nice, this lens, and I think people will notice if you use it, because look how much it shines. Then that's all for this video. We will see in the next video. Io vi saluto tutti, ciao ciao. Bellissima quell'ombra su quella casa. Adesso proviamo a fare la foto. Opla. A fare una foto un po' ravvicinata a quel papavero lì, che trovo molto molto bello. E guardate che bello il campanile della chiesa. E devo dire che mi sorprende sempre la nitidezza che ha, è spaventosamente nitido. E basta, insomma,